All right, so you know we got to timestamp it. It's March 31st, 2026, approximately 6:47 a.m. on that eastern side. We done flipped them poles, so it might be western. Then again, y'all know I don't know. But I know one thing on that birth certificate or the certificate of live birth, they put our names in all caps. So that means they were standing on business when they named us. So I'm D'Amica. It's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot Cards, our portals to truth. We're about to open up some portals and reveal some truths. All right, so come on in. While y'all come on in and chime on in, let's go ahead and get our candle together. And let's go ahead and get our incense together here. This incense that we're going to light today is from Swag. All right. And it's called Money Blessings. Okay. It's called Money Blessings. Smell very well. So we're going to go ahead and welcome in the energies. We're going to go ahead and do this energy read is going to be for Leo and Sagittarius, the fire signs of Leo and Sagittarius. We did Aries earlier. Okay, so we're tapping into Leo and Sagittarius at this time. So thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. As we welcome in these energies, we would like to ask you, what messages are we to receive coming out of March and pushing into April? What messages are we to receive revolved around the energies of Leo and Sagittarius? Okay. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. All right, so let's go ahead and finish getting set up here. Grand Rising, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Shout out to you all who joined the lives. Always remember, there will be a video that appears every night at 9 p.m. Eastern on my YouTube channel. D'Amica is Rising 999. Okay, so every night, 9 p.m. Eastern, there will be a video that pops up on this channel. And sometimes I slip a video in and out throughout the day as well. All right, so let's go ahead and welcome in these energies. We'll start with Leo here. Leo, bring that ass here, Leo. So we're going to start with tarot for the Leo sign here. Tarot for the Leo sign. All right, but before we tap into that, here's what's to be expected for Leos here. All right, so Leo, July 23rd through August 22nd, Aurora. I'm a July Leo, July 23rd to be exact, right on that cusp. I'm a little off, you know it. So July 23rd through August 22nd. The theme is the energetic atmosphere of Aries season lights up your sector of adventure, learning, and expansion. So the April focus is the first quarter moon in Leo on April 21st brings intense creative energy to the forefront, encouraging you to take a grand leap of faith on something you believe in. Okay, Leo? So the outlook overall for April is you are feeling exceptionally creative and charismatic, making it a great time for social pursuits or starting new passions and projects. Okay, Leo? So this is for the month of April, which will be a powerhouse month for all fire signs, Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius, is driven by an intense Aries stellium and Mars entering Aries on April 9th, bringing high energy, confidence, and momentum. Aries season dominates until April 20th, favoring both actions, while a first quarter moon in Leo on April 24th favors risk taking. All right, so Leo, bring that ass here. We did Aries earlier, as I mentioned. Ophiuchus is out here, so we're gonna do Leo first, and then we're gonna do Sagittarius. Okay, so Leo, bring it. Let's go ahead and pull out our tarot deck here. Where's tarot at? All right, so thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's go ahead and mix it on up the way you would like it to be read for the Leos out here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. This is the Tarot Leo read. Ashe. Ashe. All right, Leos, bring that ass here. What's going on, Leos? Aurora. All right, Leos. So a whole stack just came out. We're going to see how this goes. We got Justice reversed, coming out first, okay? So Leos, what this is saying is in the beginning there was unfairness, something about dishonesty, whether it was you or it was in your energy here, okay? Lack of accountability, biased judgments, something about legal complications as well, and avoidance of consequences here, okay? The Page of Wands is coming reversed, Leo. So the Page of Wands is talking about being too hasty and easily distracted, like a problem child, okay? Spreading energy too thin across many ideas, self-doubt, lack of inspiration, a lack of confidence, impatient, creative block. There's a need to ground dreams with a concrete plan of action. Now, this is how a story could have begun, Leo, right? Or this could be the energies around you, Leo. Take what resonate and leave the rest. Error. So we got the Ace of Pentacles that is coming reversed. Okay. So with this column, it's talking about poor investments, right? And this was only the beginning because the ace is the beginning of the story here. So it requires much more resources than initially reserved. You're missing your chance or out on an opportunity here, okay? You're about to face financial hardships, money issues in all relationships. Do not take large financial risk. Seek advice from others and avoid making rushed decisions, right? So the wrong career, scarcity, things like that. This could be the beginning of how a story started, or it could be now, Leo. This is all warnings, right? Trust me, I'm a Leo, so I'm a July one. I'm real emotional too, bitch. When I hear shit like this, I be like, God damn. Y'all saying, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So we got the Page of Pentacles coming out, right? So the Page of Pentacles is falling under that Justice reversed. So remember, it was talking about that lack of accountability, the dishonesty, right? The unfairness, right? The opposite side of that Libra scale, right? So that Libra, just think of it as an imbalanced Libra in your energy, or you were imbalanced, Leo. Okay, so now the Page of Pentacles is coming out, and it was talking about something about you was using this energy to get work completed, right? So whether it was that dishonest energy, right, that caused those legal complications, Leo, those confirmations too. You were dedicated in that relationship, right? And don't forget, Stobama, that's a Leo too. So Leo, I'm on a bigger mission too. Do you dig? So I be speaking to other energies as well. So Leo, don't be too hard on yourself, but take what resonate and leave the rest. You dig what I'm saying? They was using that energy of dishonesty and unfairness, right? And they was ambitious, focused, right? Nourished it, protected it. They was deeply tied to those legal complications, right? Whatever was going on, Leo, they had loyal ambitions to make plans for the future with that Justice reverse energy, okay? Or it was you. Now, the Page of Swords is falling under that Page of Wands reversed. So remember that problem child energy, that energy that had a need to ground dreams with a concrete plan of action, but they didn't, right? It was self-doubt there, right? So now, with that, for some, it was like you're moving with curiosity and intellect, or with this problem child spreading energy too thin across many ideas. They had a clear, direct, and open communication with that imbalanced idea there, okay? Or here you come, sharp-minded and eager to learn. Or it's that Leo that's balancing its shadows out or something, but they had to gather information before acting, right? It says, honest and direct expressions. Speak in mind without hesitation and guarded in nature here, right? Let's see where this is going. So the Three of Cups is coming reversed here. And so far, overall, all of this is about justice reversed. That was the first portal that came out. But we're going to take what we take and what resonate with us, and we leave the rest, right? Okay, let's keep that in mind, y'all. All right, keep your mind strong. Only deal with what you got to deal with. Leave that other shit out of it. All right, so you got the Three of Cups coming reversed here, right? So remember those poor investments and do not take large financial risks, but some of us did. We took the wrong career, Leo. It caused money issues and relationships of all kinds, because we're talking about pentacles here, right? Money, health, wealth. Okay, so that was the beginning of that shit. And then the Three of Cups is coming reversed, which caused you to be overindulgent, right? It was a third party that was involved, meaning other motherfuckers was involved in this shit, Leo. It wasn't just you. You know how we like to get it in, right? We the life of the party. We make it happen and we get it started. You know how we do, Leos, right? We finished that bitch too. But let's get back to this story. Betrayal by friends. Yeah, we got fucked up out here. Right? Nigga wasn't roaring no more. Excessive partying. Exclusion from social groups. So now we going through the dark night of the soul. Ashe. That's what that looked like there. All right, so now the Six of Swords is coming out. We'll see how it goes. The Six of Swords is coming out here, right? So for those that was dishonest, legal complications, you was in that imbalanced ass Libra energy, right? Because justice is reversed, right? So you then the Page of Pentacles come, and you was using that imbalanced energy to get your work completed. Big dreams, whether this was you, Leo, or whether this was around you or it happened to you, right? And they was ambitious in that energy, biased judgments, unfair, dishonest. And they was avoiding those consequences too. So now the Six of Swords is coming out. And for some, it's mental transition. You're leaving those difficulties behind. You're moving on. You're letting go. This could very well be you, Leo. And this was what was coming up against you. It's what I'm feeling here. Take it how it resonate, leave the rest here. Because you journeying from troubled water to calmer shores here. Even battling through all this shit, Leo. And I'm going to tell you because it happened to me. Battling through all this imbalanced Libra energy. Right? That they was ambitious with that energy too. Make that clear, Leo. Here you go. You like in your mind. Right? In your mind, you journeying from troubled water to calmer shores. It's a mental transition. You leaving that shit behind. You letting go. You're transitioning here. Okay. Now to the second column here, we got the Eight of Pentacles coming reversed. And for those that had that problem child energy, you was impatient, it was a creative block, lack of inspiration, right? You started thinking more clear and direct and with open communication, or at the same time you had both of all of these emotions at one, because you had you had some forces pulling on your creative and your passion and all that type of energy, but then in your mind it's like you still had that clear, direct, and open communication. So the mind was taking over. To me, it's taking over this scattered energy situation here, right? That problem child energy, right? Quick thinking came. You were sharp-minded and eager to learn. You had to gather information before acting. But now the Eight of Pentacles is coming reversed. And see what's going on in this whole column here is breaking down your motherfucker. Each element so far is you got your fire, you got your air, and you got earth out here, right? So each element is explaining you what the problem was in each of your element storyline here. So sloppy, poor workmanship, lack of focus, shortcuts, meaningless work, lack of commitment to work and skill build there, beloved. So the Ace of Wands is coming reversed here. So this is talking about, and you got two aces in this column here, right? And the first ace was that Ace of Pentacles, your health, your wealth, your finances, right, beloved? And then in the middle of that, it showed you that third party involvement was definitely involved in betrayal by friends. And this was about you facing financial hardship, missing your chance out on an opportunity, right? This was about large financial risks for some of you. Timing just wasn't right, but we still did it, didn't we? And then it caused us to be overindulged, group discord, isolated, excessive partying, betrayal by friends, right? Leo, roar. So then now the Ace of Wands is coming reverse, and here come trials and tribulations brewing. Whether it's in the near future, past, present, and future is now. So it's a lack of direction that led to a lack of inspiration, stagnant in a slump. Take time to go off and go within. Be patient and be still with yourself. I told you, Greg, go through the dark night of the soul. I said that with that third column here. That's exactly what that was. Due to your lack of progress, you weighed down by your current commitment. So no, now you got to be pulled back. Time to go back inward. You've been out too much. Timing wasn't right, and you still did it for some of you. Money issues in all relationships for some of you. So remember that imbalanced ass Libra energy that you either had, Leo, or it was in your energy? Here come the King of Swords coming reversed. Now, this could very well be you Leo, or I'm feeling like this was up against you while you journeying and transitioning and moving on and letting go, leaving the difficulties behind. Here come this King of Swords reverse energy here. The mind, back to the air, back to that Libra, back to that justice reverse, that imbalanced ass Libra. I really feel like you was being attacked, right? Leo, whoever you are. I really feel like they took dirty alpha after dirty alpha. Leo. I feel like this Leo here being attacked. And all you doing is using your motherfucking mind with your bad ass. Yes, a fucking roar. Bitch. Yes. Mental transition, right? But now here they come into mind with their King of Swords. Excuse me, with their King of Swords there. And it's reversed. Look how much they got up against this Leo. Justice reverse. Page and then the Leo like this. Page of Pentacles came out, right? So whether they was using their unfairness and had ambition with it, it's legal complications regardless, right? And they was using that energy to get the work completed, and they had big dreams off of your energy, Leo. You get what I'm saying, right? They pulled out their big dog too. Justice reverse. Here you go, Leo. At the same time, you got ambition, you got focus, you're protected and you're nourished, right? You're deeply tied to earth, nature, and all its gifts, right? You cherish your body with extreme diligence, Leo. This is why I feel like this Leo was being attacked. You're dedicated in your relationships, and you use this energy to get your work completed, right? Yeah, the bearer of news connected to all earthly and material matters. So here you go, journeying from troubled waters to calmer shores, Leo. Stick with me, right? I had to let it sink in a little bit here. And you moving on and you letting go. You leaving difficulties behind. Mental transition. This the mind. These motherfuckers still focused on fucking materialistic shit. So here they come with their big boy, King of Swords reverse energy, right? Trying to come in your motherfucking mind. Very irrational. That's what they was. They was very irrational. Here come the trash. Take the fucking trash out, Leo. Take that shit out. That's what you did. Here come the trash. I want to see if y'all can hear them bitches. I'm gonna wait till they move again. But anyway, they come in with their power-hungry colleagues, right? Very dishonest, tyrannical, abusive, controlling habits. You understand? Not understanding how divinely protected you are, Leo. You fucking them up. You ain't even bring out no big dogs out here. You ain't had to. You fucking them up. You understand? Misuse of mental power, drive, and authority. They're doing this. Persuasion and manipulation. Oh, shit. It don't work on you, so they doing it on each other and shit. Abusive lover, oppressive. What? Controlling, cold, ruthless. Inhumane, Leo. Roar. So now on this second column here, right? Fucking they ass up, Leo, all by yourself. And it feels like that. Well, you ain't by yourself. You got divine spirits with you, Leo, in this first column. And they keep trying to destiny swap with you. This shit funny right here in this first column, because they keep trying to destiny swap with you, and you keep giving them whatever shadow they want. They still can't touch you. Oh, shit. And they got gang on top of gang on top of gang. Yes, they is. And they can't fuck with you. Not to boost you up, because I know how easily we can get distracted with that too. Error. But I'm just telling the truth here. Yeah, they gang on top, and this big gang's over here. This first column here, legal complications. Don't forget that shit though, bitch. Whoever you are, he, she, them, they, woman, male, female, man. I don't give a fuck. You going down, bitch. All y'all. So now in the second column, Two of Swords is coming. Two of Swords is coming. Ending in the second column. And then remember, they left off in sloppy. They was taking shortcuts, lack of focus, right? All over money. Right? Materialism shit. Here you go. Page of Swords, clear, direct, and open communication. You curious. Intellect, right? Quick thinking, honest here. And then you could have been a problem child. You spreading your energy too thin across many ideas. It created self-doubt. You had to sit the fuck down, right? And be patient with yourself, Leo. Right? Poor workmanship, sloppy. Whether it was them or you. I know, because I know I be doing this shit too. So that's why it's easy for me to say it, Leo. I'm a fucking Leo. Fuck that. I'm going to be the hardest on us than any of it. But keep in mind, we got each zodiac sign within each of us. So that Leo is that heart, that soul, that love. Leo, roar. So I'm gonna be hard on us all times. Now they ended in difficult choices. It's a stalemate. It's avoidance. Being stuck between two equally different choices in the mind. Hey, Leo. So whether it's you or them, this is the mind. Now you ended up stuck in the mind, seeking peace through denial. At that, avoiding decisions. Oh shit. So whether it's you, Leo, or not, Leo, if it's you, you already know. We stay in the mind, so make it worth it. While you in there, baby, beloved, whoever you are. Shit. But depending on how deep you went in this shit, I'm trying to tell you, you in there. And for some, you ain't even got a soul, so you know you done decimated. Mm-hmm. Yes, you are. You're done. Third column. Let's get this third column on out the way, and then we're going to get our 13th portal on out here for Leo. And then, of course, we're going to pull on the Oracle deck to see what messages come out in regard to the Oracle deck. And we'll pull on some letters like we did the Aries. And then we'll move on to the Sagittarius. And then we're going to go ahead and pray. My way, our way, not they way, right? Or when I'm praying, say your own prayer that you should have wrote down. Say that, motherfucker. Because y'all had some homework. Write your own prayer. Write it. It's just as powerful as mine or anybody else's out here because it's yours. It's yours. Can't nobody take it from you. All right, so give me this third column, Divine and Spirit. We're looking for portals 12 and 13. Thank you, Divine and Spirit. Then we're gonna move on. As I said, keep me on track. You know I get long-winded. That's portal. We got 13 here. So the Page of Cups is coming reversed. There's a lot of pages that came out this bitch over. All of them. All of them came out. The Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands reversed, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Cups reversed. God damn. And the whole story, all the pages came out. Yeah. Somebody named Page. Huh? PPP loans out this bitch. Talk about legal complications and shit. Anyway, we got the Page of Cups coming reversed. And in this same column, you got two aces, right? The Ace of Pentacles came reversed. The Ace of Wands came reversed. You got the Three of Cups reversed here, beloved. So whatever's going on in this column, Leo, it's only the beginning of this shit. It's ending in misdirected passion, envy, obsession. This is over emotions here, right? And you know, we can be very emotional, right? Stop that though. Childish behavior in relationships is creating a blocked creative flow, and you're disconnected from reality. You could be oversensitive and often signifying emotional immaturity. All right. Time to go inward. Dark night of the soul for sure. Ace of Pentacles reverse is our 13th portal. Final message coming overall for you, Leo. Overall, it's a lack of quality, rush job, laziness, bad reputation. Now, if we don't get this shit together, Leo, bad reputation, lack of motivation, mediocrity, low skill, right? Dead end jobs. We don't want that shit, right? Tasks are more demanding. So it's time to execute swiftly and with great care in order to be successful in your outcomes. Do not avoid things as this could damage your reputation, right? Neglectful relationships, low quality work, and overspending, beloved. All right, so let's get it together. Ace of Pentacles reverse. I felt this to my soul just now when it came to the overspending, low quality work, and not avoiding things. You know what I'm saying? So I take each of these portals and it hit me in some type of way. It'll hit me and I'll take it within, go through the dark night of soul and fix what I can, surrender the rest until I'm ready to work on that and fix that within, and it'll display outward. All right, so Leo, let's flip this camera so you can have your point of view as to what's going on with you. Pushing into April, leaving out of March. Okay, so we got a column here. Remember, that first column was talking about that unfairness, that dishonesty, right? That biased judgment, legal complication. For some, you ambitious, you're focused, you're protected, you're nourished, right? You're using this energy to get work completed and big dreams, Leo. You're dedicated in this relationship. That caused you to be journeying from troubled water to calmer shores with the mental transition. Now, also in the same breath, those motherfuckers that was very dishonest, that didn't take that accountability, that was with those fucking biased judgments, they was ambitious and focused, right? With that shit, right? And it caused legal complications. Whatever happened, Leo, something big is going on. because it's ending in irrational, oppressive misuse of mental power, drive, and authority, persuasion and manipulation, power hunger colleagues, right? Dishonest, tyrannical, abusive, controlling habits. Column 2. It's talking about those energies that was just problem child. Self-doubt, spreading their energy too thin across many ideas, right? Lack of inspiration. For some, you have a clear, direct, and open communication. You're speaking your mind without hesitation, and you're very guarded in your nature. You're gathering information before acting. Now, don't be sloppy and don't have that poor workmanship. It will cause a lack of focus. Don't take them shortcuts, right? For some, you did that, and it created meaningless work, a lack of commitment to work and skill build, right? Don't do that because it's going to cause you to be stuck between two equally different choices, difficult choices, avoiding decisions, seeking peace through denial. Now, third story. For some, you started off with poor investments. It was the wrong career. It caused money issues in all relationships, Leo. It required much more resources than you initially reserved. And you were told, you were warned, do not take large financial risk. Seek advice from others and avoid making rush decisions because the timing, it just ain't right. Right, Leo? And then it caused you to be excluded from social groups, excessive partying, betrayed by friends. Were they ever your friends? Third party involvements, right? Isolated, group discord. You overindulged. Now it's trials and tribulations brewing everywhere. You weighed down by the current circumstances. It's a lack of progress, risky financial losses. But be patient and be still, right? If you don't, it's going to be a lack of direction that's going to lead to lack of inspiration. It's going to cause you to be stagnant and in a slump. Take time to go off within. You don't want that misdirected passion, that envy, that obsession, that childish behavior in relationships. You don't want that, right, Leo? You don't want that. You don't want to be oversensitive. And if you're already in that energy, then it's time to go within. It's time to cut off relationships, third party involvements, right? It's time. So in the end, Leo, it's a lack of quality, rush jobs, laziness. Look, it's the beginning of our year. It's spring, right? We are timeless, so we're not being timed. However, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing, Leo? Do not avoid things as this could damage your reputation, right? Overspending, low quality work, neglectful relationships. Execute swiftly and with great care in order to be successful in your outcomes, right? Stop taking them dead end fucking jobs too. All right, Leo. So now we're gonna broaden the message. All right, we're gonna broaden the message, and we're gonna see from the Oracle deck how we can broaden the message. Thank you, Tarot. And then we're gonna move on to pulling out a couple of letters, and then Sagittarius. Dang it! All right, Oracle deck, bring that ass here. All right, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know which way you want these messages to go, but I know you're going to show. So thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. In regard to overall, what messages are we to receive from the Oracle deck? 13 messages as we are going to receive overall Leo energy. Ashe. All right, let's see what's going on, Leo, overall. I read all the comments at the end. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Overall, I'm looking at mental health. Leo is coming out. So higher sense of purpose, right? Focus on your mental health to get a connection with your higher sense of purpose. Build up that confidence, right? Self-control, self-esteem, right? Spell work could have been involved. So create your own spells, right, Leo? Mental health, right? Any of you all. Leo, it's the heart. It's within you, right? So no medicine. Don't take no medicine. Make sense of life. Peace. Positive energy always creates elevation. Have faith. Okay, fuck hope. I got hope for here. Fuck hope. Hope is going to get you fucked up. Have faith. Stand 10 toes in it. Okay, Leo? Have meaning. Support is there. And something about abuse. Your mental health may have been abused, Leo. So it's time to go within, right? They are getting burned in the kitchen. So, Leo, whoever in that motherfucking kitchen doing that kitchen magic, they're getting burnt the fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? Inner oracle. Inner oracle. Focus on your inner oracle, okay? Because that's what they was doing when they was doing that goddamn kitchen magic and you fucked their ass up. Okay, so focus on your intuitive nudge, right? Inner oracle, that quiet voice inside, shares wisdom and helps you flow with the universe. It's the first messenger from divine, okay? Of course, you felt it in your stomach. It's your intuition, okay, Leo? You're not tripping. That's called instinct, all right? That's for any of you all. Any of you all, right? I'm also looking at the sun is going to cleanse your soul. The sun cleanses your soul. Get your ass out there, Leo. Well, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. We need 9 more. All right, Leo. I'm looking at Washington and Arkansas. Washington and Arkansas. That's 5. 6 is Texas has 73 billionaires. Connecticut has 13 billionaires. So something about, and this is in the year 23. So something about these states here, Connecticut, Texas, and don't forget that justice, legal complications. You got Washington, Arkansas here. So we'll be doing this after I finish all my elements and reads and for all the zodiac signs. Oh, North Carolina out here. North Carolina out here twice, Leo. The fuck? We got 4 sundown towns, 1977, 1913, 1899, 1909, 1898. We got Gemtown. We got Confederate. We got Julian S. Carr. We got University of North Carolina. Bam. On the back, we got Southern Pines, Carborough, Pine Bluff, Mitchell County, and Robert Drakeford. Damn, we definitely got to do these reads. Ooh-wee. Motherfucking Connecticut and Texas just fell upside down, goddammit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 6 more. Iowa. This is 8. Iowa has 1 billionaire. Ohio has 7. Damn. What's going on with this, Leo? I told you was getting hit up. Especially in this first column. You just get hit up by a lot of energies here. We're looking at Poland has come out. Damn. 7 souls. Green says, don't fight, Leo. Even when certain, trust your morals. So don't fight. Whatever's going on, don't fight. Especially if you feel like you're being gang stalked. Start stalking the gang. Period. Let them know you notice them without letting them know you notice them. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drama. All this over drama here, Leo. Drama. Exploration. Medium for human expression. They was using a medium here. Ventilation of deep-seated emotions, unexpressed thoughts. So they was using a medium to try to siphon or look into your ventilation of deep-seated emotions, unexpressed thoughts, unburied introspections. They was trying to explore here. Talk to the spirit so you can move on. Whatever's going on, some of y'all not talking to the spirit. Talk to the spirit, okay? It's a difference between divine and spirit. You need to talk to the spirit, whoever it is, so you can move on. And you need to be commandful when you speak to that motherfucker. Let it know you in charge. Let it know. A phone message from their father or a family member. Something about you might be getting a phone message from your father or a family member, Leo. Talk to the spirit so you can move on, whatever's going on. It might be about drama, and it might fuck with your mental health here, but they getting burned in the kitchen, whatever's going on. Sun, my young moon. So I'm looking at sun and moon, right? I'm looking at sun and moon, right? And something's in between the sun and the moon. I don't give a damn what that name is or whatever that is. In 1920 through 2012, okay? I'm looking at 1895 through 1979. Bishop Fulton J. Sheen. I don't know these fucking people, but I wrote them down. Those names could be relevant, all right? I'm looking at Sigma, 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 and Alpha Phi, Resilient Sisterhood, Women's Health Advocacy. Okay, y'all know how I feel about these goddamn sorors and fraternities, okay? They could have been in your energy talking about they wanted to be want you to be part of their resilient sisterhood, and it represent women's health advocacy, and they siphoning your fucking energy. Fuck you mean. And then it's time to be observant and fearless. Overall, Leo, be observant and be very fearless. Let's get some letters out here. And just because it said those sororities, it don't mean nothing. It could have been a different sorority there. Confirmation. Thank you. It could have been a different sorority there. I ain't got nothing against you scorers. None of that shit. But I got something against your ass when you come for energies of the divine collective. Named y'all asses Divine Nine and shit like that. I done looked up y'all rituals, goddamn it. Goddamn it. Those with eyes can see, and those with an eye have seen for a long time. Ashe. What's this? Give me these letters. Let's get these letters. I'm looking at letter R. Okay, letter R. Resonance, personal power, rational mind. The number 18 and the number 9 is coming out. Letter U is coming out. Something about a rainbow and an umbrella as well. Unification, connection, abundance, spiritually united. Number 21, number 3. The letter F is coming out. Flowers. Number 6, spiritual strength, connection between heaven and earth. D, the letter D, number 4. Is out here. Foundation of wisdom. A dog is also out here. Structure, stability. The letter C is out here. Number 3. Communication, creativity, expansion. The letter Z is out here. Number 26. Number 8. Completion, zigzag, zig, wisdom, final steps of consciousness. Zebra. The letter V is out here. Vacuum. Number 4. Vortex. Number 22, connection between worlds, divinity structure. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Leo. Thank you so much, Leo. Sagittarius. Bring that ass here, Sag. Come on, Sag. Let me put Leos on over here. Sagittarius, bring that ass here. Thank you, Leos. Aurora. Sag, bring that ass here. Let me cut off these little balls. Save my little batteries. Gotta save y'all battery, y'all. Look at that light coming out now. Like that. All right, so what's this? Be observant and fearless. Y'all go up there with you. Tarot. Okay. Okay, Sag. We're going to start you off with tarot for the Sagittarius. Tarot. Again, overall, Sag. Let's get you. All right, so Sagittarius, for the month of April, okay? Sagittarius, November 22nd through December 21st. Your theme, you are on fire in April, embodying freedom and truth, particularly as Mars enters Aries on the 9th, pushing you to fight for your beliefs, Sagittarius. April focus. The Aries energy encourages you to be bolder in your creative pursuits and romantic life. The outlook. Your natural love for adventure is enhanced, and you may find that taking risks now, especially after April 9th, pays off in personal growth and romance here. All right. So the breakthrough period, April 2nd through April 18th, is highlighted as a major high energy window where stalled projects can finally move forward which benefits proactive fire signs. The lucky days, the Aries new moon on April 17th offers a fresh start, while the Leo moon on the 24th provides a boost to confidence. Your key themes overall for all fire signs: career acceleration, financial upgrades, and personal reinvention. Moving into April. All right, so thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's go ahead and get these Sagittarius. The energies of the Sagittarius sign come on through. And what messages are we to receive in regard to tarot for the Sagittarius signs and energy of Sagittarius? Ashe. Hold on. All right, let's see, Sag. All right, Sag. So the first portal is the moon is coming reversed. So that's talking about a darker and more negative aspect of life is present, right? Or could be present. Confusion and unhappiness. Confront the shadows in the dark, right? So some are, you got to confront the shadows. Misinterpreting feelings, confusion starting to dissipate, negative energies slowly fading, clarity, embrace intuitive period. Okay. So that was a mix of emotions there, right? Because you could be dealing with a lot with the moon coming reversed here. And you know they got two moons in our atmosphere in this plane that they call Earth. They call it a planet. You got the Ten of Swords coming reversed next. So that's talking about recovery, gradual recovery from difficulty. Worst is being over. You're regenerating, upward moving. You found lessons in painful things. I say to you, whoever you are. Two of Cups is coming reversed. So that's talking about disharmony in relationships, one-sided feelings, imbalance in relationships, and miscommunication causing separation here. The Knight of Cups is coming out falling under those that are confused and unhappy. You had to confront the shadows in the dark, and you started having those negative energies slowly fade away, and it provided clarity. So now you're taking charge. And when you're taking charge, it's like artistic expression, emotional sensitivity. It's like the journey of the heart, emotional courage, and a pursuit of deeper connections here, okay? Creative inspiration. Romance is here as well. Romantic idealism. So the Two of Pentacles is coming reversed. So you're getting gradual recovery. The worst is being over. You found lessons and painful things. But some things are still imbalanced and disorganized and overwhelmed. So it caused you to drop the ball and you stretch too thin. And for some, you can't manage priorities, okay? The Three of Pentacles is coming reversed. So for that third column that had that disharmony in relationships and one-sided feelings, imbalanced in relationships, there was a third party involvement here, and it was a lack of teamwork, mediocrity, and this is Pentacles. So this is revolving around materialism, finances, low quality work, inability to collaborate here, and a lack of recognition for efforts here. Okay, Sag. So the Two of Wands is falling under that emotional sensitivity, that journey of the heart here. So you're planning and you're moving forward. Whoever you are, Sag, in this storyline here, it's discovery. You're stepping out of your cocoon and exploring new experiences and worlds, okay? You realize objectives and goals before you set out to achieve them here. And you strive and push forward through the tough times. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, so for those that ended up being disorganized, overwhelmed, you dropped the ball there, you stretched too thin, the Emperor is coming reversed here in that energy here, okay? So this is like an abused authoritative power figure here, possessive partner, overreach of power from a father figure in particular. That's what's on this portal here, okay? They make you feel powerless. And they're avoiding tasks. They could be a weak ruler. It could be you, Sag. Okay, lack of self-control. Your systems are crumbling. Whoever it all, or it could be around you. This energy, their systems, they're crumbling. It's a person, typically a man, who wants control of your actions here. So the Empress is coming out next. And this is for those that was in that imbalanced relationship, miscommunication, one-sided feeling. Then that third party involvement came in, and it was like an inability to collaborate, poor communication, low quality work there, lack of recognition for your efforts, right? So now there's a deep, whatever's going on, there's a deep connection to femininity here. And maybe these energies was coming up against this Empress energy within this Sagittarius storyline here, because they wanted to siphon this energy from whoever's sitting in this Empress energy here. They're connected with beauty, and they're bringing happiness to their life, which is causing them to bring happiness and beauty to the lives that are around them. They're reflecting this energy here, okay? Because they're kind to themselves, they're able to be kind to others, and others are able to be kind, and it just goes on. It's like a magnetic field here, domino effect here, okay? Motherhood, nurture, understanding yourself to get in touch with your sensuality here, okay? But then again, it was like that third party involvement. Yeah, somebody was siphoning energy here. Whoever was sitting in that Empress energy, Sag, okay? And then we're going back to column one. So column one is finalizing in the Three of Cups reverse energy. A lot of third party involvement. Sagittarius overall with the Sagittarius energy, it's been a lot of third party involvement is what I'm saying. Now, of course, you're taking what resonate and you're leaving the rest. You're taking a couple of these portals and you're applying it to your realm, your world, and you like, okay, this I resonate with this, I don't. Leave the rest. We're gonna pray and we're gonna cut the cords to all this shit at the end, right? And one another. You damn right, I'm cutting the cords. You go your way, I go mine, beloved. Shit. So we got the Three of Cups coming reversed here. And okay, so remember, you was planning and moving forward, right? Emotional sensitivity, the journey of the heart. You're stepping out of your cocoon and you're exploring new experiences in the world. So the Three of Cups is coming reversed, and it's like if you move with this energy here, right? And this is the moon, going back to the moon being reversed, that up and down confused ass energy here. You'll be confused and unhappy here, okay? No time to socialize or go out with your friends and your family, if you have any of them, right? But if you've rebuilt this type of community, right? Your tribe, if you've rebuilt your tribe, you won't have time to socialize or go out. You'll be too busy with either school or work. It's going to cause you to lose touch, right? Put in effort to make sure your friendships is not connected. It's a third party involvement here. Again, causing chaotic. It may be in the office here. Overspending is here. I see office. I see third party hindering relationships. Hidden envy, gossip, and scandal is present. Yeah, but I still feel like you moving on and you moving forward. You stepping out. Whatever's going on here, I really feel like you're above this shit, Sag. Yeah, because your Knight came out taking charge over your emotions, right? Emotional courage came out over this fucking third party Three of Cups reverse. This some bullshit. Somebody trying to siphon your fucking energy. Or it could be vice versa, Sag. Take how it resonate, leave the rest. But I really feel like it was like that Leo story. It's a lot of siphoning, motherfucker. Sorry, y'all. I got to stretch it out. Fuck y'all. 45 years young almost. Gregorian calendar. Okay, so second column, we talking about recovery, gradual recovery from difficulty. Worse is being over. You found the lessons and painful things, but for some, you can't manage your priorities. It's going to cause you to drop the ball too thin, and it's revolved around your wealth, your finances, your materialism here. Some going to be very imbalanced and disorganized and overwhelmed, right? And it's due to a possessive partner here whose systems are crumbling, whether it's investments, business, wife, husband, whatever it is. It's not even you, Sag. You found the lessons in your painful things. And you regenerating. It's like an upward movement, but you can't manage. Oh, maybe you tied up in some shit here. Whatever you are, Sag, it might be like you tied up into something here. Avoided tasks. It's a weak ruler, lack of self-control. A person, typically a man who wants to control your actions. A possessive partner. Let's see. Of course, we're going to broaden the message with the Oracle deck, too, to see where this is going. What up, y'all? Y'all know I read them comments at the end here. We got portal 11, 12. We need 13, divine and spirit. Thank y'all so much. There you go, 13. Thank you. Portal number 13. I just want to peek. Woo! Shit, I know y'all glad that wasn't the last message. Put that back. I ain't even gonna say that bitch out loud. Okay, so yeah, so with this possessive partner who wants to control your actions here, okay, you need to leave them if you can. It's typically a father figure or a man with this one. Because I got the Emperor reversed. I have different meanings on different, like I got another Emperor reversed out there. So that other Emperor reverse is not as harsh as this one here. This motherfucker right here is like a very if it's a woman, she's in her masculine motherfucker. And it could be an Aries because you got Emperor out here, Aries energy, or maybe not. But you got this Aries energy and they fucking with your mind here. So it's going back to the head. The Aries is the head, right? Damn. So it's ending in impatience, poor planning, limited success, rushing results, reaping disappointed rewards here, abandoning efforts too abruptly. The third column is ending in the Eight of Wands reversed here. So that Empress was there, and what I was saying is this Empress was being attacked, and the Empress was being attacked by what seems to me a couple, right? We're gonna have a little bit of fun with this third column here and put it in a physical aspect real quick. All right, so it's a couple that's out there, right? And they attacking this Empress energy, whether it's you, Sag, or you're the one in this couple. This couple involved this couple that was very imbalanced. It caused miscommunication, separation. It was one-sided feelings with that couple, right? Disharmony in a relationship. They involved a third party involvement, stick with me, revolved around business, investments, okay? And it caused the inability to collaborate, lack of teamwork, poor communication, low quality work, okay, Sag? They came for you because you was in this Empress energy, right? Motherhood, nurturing, connecting with your beauty, and you're bringing happiness to your life. You're kind to yourself. You're reflecting that out to others, okay? So now here's how it's ending. Sag, if you was in that Empress energy, because you stood firm in that energy, right? You understood yourself and you got in touch with your sensuality. You was like, man, these pestering ass flying monkeys. You clip they fucking wings, right, Sag? Now they're dealing with poor timing, delays, frustration, obstacles that's causing delays. It's like a slowdown because they have to reassess their approach about something. And then the Four of Wands is coming out as the final message. Sagittarius, overall, the Four of Wands reversed, excuse me, is saying that there's a breakdown causing lack of harmony in family or home, right? Tension between members of family or loved ones. If it's not happening now, although past, present, and future is now, these are warnings. You dig what I'm saying? So it could be avoided, is what I'm saying. Tension between members of family or loved ones, lack of support, uncertain of self-love, fear of public, workplace conflicts, unstable finances. You'll be feeling burdened supporting others financially. You see how that was? Yeah. Because you'll receive the lack of, do you see how that breakdown causing lack of harmony in family or friends? So what breakdown is causing that lack of harmony? You know what I'm saying? Only you know, right? These are all decoded messages as well. But in the end, you don't want to feel burdened supporting others financially, Sagittarius. You did unstable finances, work. You don't want that shit. All right, so now let's get the oil. I got to flip the camera so y'all can have y'all point of view, right? So y'all can see in y'all realms and y'all worlds what's going on. All right, so boom. Don't forget, Ophiuch is always out here, Pete. What? Ophiuch is always going to be out here. All right, so we got the first column here. First column talking about a darker and more negative aspect of life, right? That's present. It's causing confusion and unhappiness for some. It was time to confront the shadows in the dark. Embrace intuitive period. So you can get that clarity. So the negative energies can slowly fade away, right? So they could dissipate. For some, you did that. It caused the creative inspiration, artistic art expression, emotional sensitivity. It was the journey of the heart, Sag. You have emotional courage. You're planning and you're moving forward. It's progression too. With achieving a particular goal, it's discovery. You're striving and you're pushing forward through the tough times. You're realizing your objectives and goals before you set out to achieve them. Now, for some that was in that confusing state and unhappy, and you didn't confront the shadows, in the end, you will be left with no time to socialize or go out with family and friends. You're going to be too busy with work or school. It's going to cause you to lose touch. It's going to cause gossip, scandal. It's going to be present. You're going to see the hidden envy, and the third party is going to be hindering your relationships. Chaotic office, overspending. It could very well be avoided, though. Taking yourself through the dark night of the soul. Now, column number 2. You're regenerating, right? Ten of Swords reversed. This is the mind, too, beloved. You found lessons in the painful things. It's an upward movement. You're out of the mental prison, right? For some, that mental prison, it caused you to not be able to manage or prioritize. You were very imbalanced and disorganized. As you were going through that dark night of the soul, you were overwhelmed, right? You figured this out. You figured out how you dropped the ball. You figured out how you stretched too thin. You figured out that it's an abusive, authoritative power figure, or you're the one that's a possessive partner, right? Either way it goes, it makes you feel powerless, right? You avoid tasks. You're a weak ruler, lack of self control. Your systems are crumbling. You're a person, typically a man, who wants control of someone else's actions, okay? In the end, for some, it's going to cause rush results, impatience, poor planning, limited success. You're going to reap disappointment in your rewards. You're going to abandon all your efforts too abruptly. Third column. For those that was in that disharmony in relationships, it was one-sided too. It was miscommunication, imbalanced relationship, like a couple of people that's very imbalanced, causing miscommunication because they're separated within themselves, causing them to be separated with other. They called in this third party involvement that was based around finance, wealth, and health, right? Three of Pentacles reversed. But it was a lack of teamwork. It was mediocrity, poor communication, low quality work, right? Then they all coming from someone or for someone that's in their Empress energy. How divine are they? They're connected with their beauty and bring happiness to their life. So they're able to do that. It's able to reflect outside of them. They are kind to themselves, so they're kind to others. They understand themselves and they're in touch with their sensuality, not their sexuality here. Okay? Now it caused y'all or them or they to have delays, frustration, him or her, she, whatever, obstacles causing delays, right? That's what they're left in because they have to reassess their approach. They have to go through the dark night of the soul for trying to come up against that Empress energy who's doing nothing but reflecting motherhood, femininity, fertility, creation. She's building. It's building, regenerating. It's not one-sided. Even if it wanted to be, it couldn't. So now you got in the end, you got the Four of Wands coming reversed. So the final message for tarot, my bad, y'all, was the Four of Wands coming reversed. And it's that breakdown caused a lack of harmony in the family or the home. Tension between members of the family or loved ones. The fear of the public. In the end, you're going to feel burdened supporting others financially. So now we're going to broaden the message with the oracle deck, and then we're going to pull out some letters. And then we're going to pray, cut the cords, and then we're going to move on with the earth signs a little later. Is this the oracle deck I had? Anyway, we got the oracle deck. It don't matter. An oracle deck is an oracle deck. Shit. We got so many. I mean, I got more over there. And I still got to go through them. Because a lot of them is super informative that I'm like, hold on, maybe as we rise together, I'll slip them in. I don't know if y'all been noticing, I've been slipping in a little bit more as they get more informative, because I'm not trying to lose a lot of y'all. But then again, if I welcomed you to the frequency you've been summoned here, it's your choice to either stick around or, you know what I'm saying, or don't. But what I do ask is, don't be doing that dislike shit. If you don't like something, then move on. You know what I'm saying? But if you know that you only doing it just out of envy or hate or something like that, don't do that shit. Don't, or block somebody, or whatever y'all do on that side of the realm. Stop that. That shit is weird. Stop that. You ain't doing nothing but hindering yourself more. About to get a Fed case. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What are the final messages, Sagittarius? What are the final messages out here for the Sag, right? Fellow fire sign out here. We did Aries, we did Leos. Now we're moving on to the Sagittarius. What is the final messages coming out from the Oracle deck for the Sagittarius? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Shay. Let's see what we got. 113. If more come out, that's what you get. Oh, I see that. Okay. For sure. So I'm looking at Alpha Brainwave came out first. So first message, focus on your alpha brainwave here. Your 8 through 13 hertz. It's the tranquility of quiet stroll in nature, serenity, on the cusp of reality, the twilight zone, between subconscious and conscious, the gateway to intuition, universe's deeper truths. I'm looking at Nath, Chris, and De Niro, Robert. Those names could be relevant. Wilson, Tara, 2002. Two sons could be relevant. Grace Hightower, 1997. One son could be relevant. Oh, I don't know how to say her name. This could be relevant. I'm looking at Garcelle. Whatever that last name is could be relevant. Mike Nyland could be relevant. Those names could be relevant. Not them in general, the names. Come here. The cords are cut. Whatever's going on, the cords are cut. Metaphysical practice rooted in the spiritual realm, energetic attachments or bonds formed with people, places, or past experiences that no longer serve your highest good have been cut. Cords cut. A gem is out here. Cords cut. They sending out a gem. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As portal number 5 for Oracle, gem. A cut and polished crystal, rock, or mineral. A cut diamond is a mineral, crystal, or rock, and also a gem or gemstone. An amber and pearls are organic substances that are considered gemstones, but they are not crystals, minerals, or rocks. Okay, so a gem could be relevant, pearls could be relevant, amber could be relevant, diamond could be relevant, right? A fucking rock could be relevant. We got no more fear of criticism, right? No more fear of criticism. 1, 2, 4, 6. Very deep underground military bunker systems are under Sierra Nevada mountains. Sierra Nevada could be relevant. Mountains could be relevant. Military could be relevant. 7. We need 6 more, Divine and Spirit. We need 6 more. Dark humor. Is it funny now? 8, 9. Something about YouTubers. Okay, YouTubers. Portal number 9, YouTubers. Mr. Beast is on here. I wasn't going to read it. I'm also looking at Billie Eilish, Felipe, Nito, Marshmello, Pew. I'll let y'all read it. Shit, they got some weird names. Dude Perfect, A4, Lucas, Nito, all that good stuff. Could be relevant. Maybe you watch their TVs or whatever, their channels. 2, 4, 6, 8. And that's portal number 9. Portal number 10, Screen Actors Guild Awards and Golden Globe Awards has come out. We need 3 more. Divine and Spirit. We need 3 more. Damn, they went back in. Visionaries Defined Art House Cinema. Alexis could be relevant. Alexis, I don't know how to say that last name. Ohanian. And then Harry Prince. Those names could be relevant. And I'm looking at England and Wales. Them came on in here. England and Wales. One of the 3 main jurisdictions. UK. English laws applied. And I'm looking at British. Let's get some letters out, Sag. Let's get some letters out. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What letters are associated with the Sagittarius? What messages? Final messages. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. A L. I'm looking at a L and a T. A L and a T. Number 12. Number 3. Higher wisdom. A lion. Enlightenment, balance, T, a train, number 20, number 2, transformation, balance, sacred tools. Two Q's came out. Queen, quest for truth, transform, hidden knowledge, the number 8 and the number 7. And they both say the same thing. I got the letter B out here. Ball, duality, number 2, builder, house, container, receiver. Letter O is out here. Orange, divinity, number 15, number 6, completeness, spiritual light. That's 6. We need 3 more, divine and spirit, for 9. We'll take the first 3 on top. I'm looking at a U for umbrella. Also, spiritual abundance. Number 3. Number 21. Connection. United. Unification. Number 8. Letter 8. Letter N. Portal number 8. Number 14. Number 5. Spiritual transformation. Renewal. Potential. Portal 9, letter C. Got a cat out here. 3, focus on communication, expansion, and creativity. Ashe. All right, y'all. Let's read these comments and then let us pray. I still got to get through the earth signs. I'm trying to do it before April 1st. So we can know what's ahead, so we can start working on what we got to work on. Y'all know I love y'all. Hold on. All right. While I read over the comments, y'all go look over this beautiful work that we did. Let me throw these up here too, so y'all can read that if you want to. All right. So let's see. Let's read over these comments here. It's more important. Read that shit like that. Read these. Read them. Read that. All right. Showstopper -Q4D9T. What up, beloved? He said, it's Showstopper said hi. I got, oh yeah, it's me. Libra. We got you, Libra. You're a little bit down the road there. You're an air sign, so I still gotta do the earth signs next, beloved. Oh yeah, it's me. I ain't gonna lie. You talking about Leo, but shit. I can relate to the message though. Facts about the sun. Libra signs in the house. Strong spiritual eyes. Retracted the message. That's okay. What up, beloved? Richard Croker, what up? Said the following. I need some attention too. Dance. I'm left-handed. I'm right-handed. V Dreaming. What up, babe? What up? V Dream and Love, peace to all. Said hi, beautiful sister. And Shay, back to you. I'm loving those emojis too. Peace, back to you, beloved. Richard Croker said the following. What you want from the store? Sweet and spicy. Time out. Just respect. When I need a shower too. Bras up. All right. Brooke Cottle, 1849, said hi. And then Richard Croker ended us off and said, I like your attitude. You know what, Ninja? I like yours too. I just like anybody that's just authentically who they are. You know what I'm saying? Stand in it. I understand some of the messages though. So next time if you come on, Richard, just be a little bit more descriptive so we can understand what's going on. I need a shower too. I ain't gonna lie. I just took one. But when I be doing these transmissions, I'm a fire sign. I'm a July roar. When I do these transmissions, I be getting hot, heated. And I'm on my period too, Richard. Is that too much information? All right, y'all. Let us pray. Let us pray. Let us pray. Thank you to all fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that came through with their energies. And overall, thank you to the energy of the zodiac, Leo, the zodiac, Aries, the zodiac, Sag, right? Just the overall energy of it. So let us pray. We rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected our way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that we are connected to, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, they are all protected. All is transmuted into whatever the fuck was sent to us, and then it is sent back to its source because we are already sovereign and because we are already free. Any agreements and contracts that we may have agreed to while we were being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are all cut and they are all ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly, collective. I am sovereign. Collective, you are sovereign. Collective, together, we are sovereign. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. And so it is. All right, y'all. So make sure you say your prayer or make sure you say this prayer. Anyway, say a prayer, but put your name in it. Before you say any other deity, God, any goddess, you better say your name first, nigga. But anyway, any prayer you say, make sure you say it in increments of 3, 6, or 9 repetitions. 3, 6, 9 in order to make your vision, your dream, or your manifestation come alive. Much peace. Keep the peace in. Don't let the peace out. Positive energy always creates elevation. Much peace, much light, much love. But especially that motherfucking darkness, because dark matter. And if ain't nobody told y'all today, God damn it, you a lie. Especially if you came on early, because I said it earlier, but I'm going to say it each time and every time that I can with my motherfucking mouth and my tongue. I love y'all. Like in real life. Like for real. Hands down, I love y'all, right? But if you don't never hear me say it, you can always feel it in that energy. It ain't nothing but love. Gotta sing a song to y'all. Swear this shit here. Let's see. So, if you hear this song today, Radioactive by Imagine Dragons, it's called Welcome to the New Age, to the New Age. I don't know the rest, but I know that part. So, if you hear Radioactive by Imagine Dragons, hey, this message was definitely for you. All right. Either way, it was for you. It's for us. You dig what I'm saying? I love y'all. All right. Peace. light, love.